Okay, let me check the image here. Is this... Alright, so we left off in Junktown here. This is Fallout 1. We are the Vault Dweller. We've been sent to retrieve a water chip. We can see here... I am cheating, by the way, to make this a little easier so we don't have to constantly save scum. But I've got 134 days remaining to get that water chip. Last time we went through Shady Sands, the future New California Republic capital. We met Tandy and... rescued her from the original cons. We chucked out Vault 15, only to discover, sadly, that they don't have any water chips left there because the whole place was destroyed. So we have to find a place to get that water chip, and that's about all that's happened so far. We wiped out the cons, rescued the people of Shady Sands. So they sent us onwards, said maybe you can find something in Junktown. So here we are in Junktown. I have my notes open here. Hi, G. Swanson. Okay. So we have to disarm ourselves here in order to get in. Okay. Welcome to Junktown. What can I do for you? What are you doing here? What's this place? Now, what does it look like? I'm a guard and I'm keeping an eye out for strangers like you. This place is called Junktown. Don't laugh. I happen to like the name myself. We mostly do trading. Sometimes we trade with those stuck-up bastards from the hub. Hey, you're not from the hub, are you? Me? No, I'm not from the hub. Okay, it's not our place to ask questions. Have a good day. Don't make any trouble. Alright, so we're going to get several jobs from this guy. This is the head of the guard. What's there to do around here? Plenty, so long as you stay on our good side. We got Killian Darkwater's store where you can do some trading, and there's Gizmo's Casino if you're a gambler. Or if you just want a drink, you can head on over to the Scum Pit. Just don't get too rowdy. Hey, I like a rowdy time. Well, you best keep yourself under control then. We're a free town, and we don't tolerate stepping on other people's toes. Don't cause any problems, and you won't give cause for me and my men to come down on you. Let's see here. Can you give me the big picture on Junktown? Well, me and my men here work for Killian Darkwater. We keep some order in this town, dealing with all the murderers, thieves, and other scumbags who come in from the desert. If you want my advice, you'll also stay away from Gizmo. That fathead runs a crooked operation, but we just haven't been able to prove anything. He and his lackeys, the Skulls, are going to take the fall sometime soon, if Killian has anything to say about it. So what keeps you law boys from just busting Gizmo and the Skulls? Well, gotta do it all proper like. We know that Gizmo runs a rigged operation and all, but we need hard evidence to bring him down. Same with the Skulls. They rough someone up, we bring one or two in, but nothing changes. Just don't got any direct evidence of them trying to do any of the killings or muggings. Well, maybe I can help you with that. Hell, If you think you can get some dirt on either of them, we'd appreciate the help. Killian's the one to talk to if you want to talk about Gizmo. But if you can get me some info on the skulls, just come back to me, and me and the boys will take care of them. Alright. So you got two major situations to deal with in town here. Again, you've got the skulls and you've got Gizmo. If they arrest you, you can actually get thrown in this jail here. They take away your weapons, but you can just steal everything back. You can even break open the bars if your character is strong enough. It's sort of funny. So now that we're inside town, I can actually pull my gun back out. How many rounds do I have left? Ooh. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay. Yeah. There's the hollow point. There's the armor piercing. Okay. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is say, let's sneak into the hospital here. Talk to folks, see what's going on. So this is Doc Morbid. We can only talk to him during certain times of day, but here's where we find out something interesting about Doc Morbid and Iguana Bob. Iguana Bob is a meat vendor in the hub. He's got this business all across California and the Mojave where he sells iguana on a stick. You may recall that if you played New Vegas, that you can get iguana on a stick. Well, iguana on a stick has a dark secret that you discover in this first game. And even if you kill both of them in this game, their descendants are still running the same business in Fallout 2. But, yeah, so let's talk to this dwarf servant he's got down here and see what he has to say. I came down to see how you're doing. Okay. So what are you doing? Oh, body part's almost ready to go to hub. For what? For Bob to sell. To eat. Why you ask what we use for? Oh, I wasn't sure this is where Bob got his human meat from. Yes, Doc Morbid has best human bodies around. None better. I'll be back to pick up the bodies in a little while. Goodbye. So there's our dark secret of the day. They are, in fact, harvesting human flesh to make iguana on a stick. I can get some proof of that here if I... open here. Oh well, that's fine. I think I can just kill all the people here and they don't really care. It doesn't get us bad karma or bad reputation. Because they're all cannibals. So the only thing I should have to deal with is the doctor's guards upstairs. Anyway. Yeah, some bullets. Lots of cash, which is nice. Got his doctor's bag. Some armor-piercing ammo. There was deleted content at one point where you could expose their operation, but as near as I can tell, nobody's done much to restore that. so we're just going to wipe out his guards. And we're done here for that. Take the bottle caps. I don't really need a shotgun. The shotguns are more useful in the second game. And as you can see, the town guard doesn't care that we killed the town doctor. And again, I think there was just stuff they didn't get to add into the game. That's alright. But yeah, there's no option to expose Bob, but you once you've gotten that information out of Doc Morbid's assistant there, you can actually blackmail Bob. But that gets you negative karma. Alright, we're going to head into Darkwater's general store here. Alright, I got to put my weapons away when I go in the general store. Alright, we're about to talk to Killian Darkwater here. While we're in here, we can actually steal from his store. I think I've got plenty of ammo at this point, but yeah, let me get some of that 223 ammo. I don't think I have any need for more dynamite right now. But he's not going to notice that we're taking any of this stuff because our steel skill is high enough. Let's see here. I'm wearing leather armor. I don't really need that. Alright, the Geiger counter can be useful. The backpack is actually useless in this game, surprisingly. We're going to go ahead and take the key ring there.
Welcome to Junktown, stranger. What can I help you with?
If anybody recognizes that voice, that is Richard Dean Anderson of MacGyver and Stargate fame.
The name's Killian Darkwater. I'm the mayor of this fine town. And who might you be?
My name's Marcus. I come from up
Not
north.
much up that way, except desert and shady sands. You
No,
from there?
no, I'm from a vault to the west.
Oh yeah, sure you do. And when you were a baby, your crib was a safe. Don't feel bad. Ain't the worst story I've been told. So, what can I do for you?
How about telling me a little bit about this town?
Well, Junktown's not much, but it's home. Mostly we trade with people or let them forget their troubles for a bit. Of course, we have our share of problems.
Problems?
From outside, we've had the occasional to-do with the cons, but they've been pretty quiet lately. Inside, trouble's been from the skulls, and I hear some strange things happening down by the hub, but they haven't affected us yet. Knock on my mother-in-law's head.
How about telling me a bit about this town?
Junktown's not much, but it's home. Mostly we trade. Well, travelers tell me there's a bunch of crazies up north called the Vipers. Another group of yahoos out east called the Cons. Neither one of them likely to invite you to supper as anything but the main course, if you know what I mean.
Again, the Vipers and the Jackals were deleted from the game, and no one's ever been able to really figure out from the Fallout Bibles how to restore that content. I think the Jackals were actually supposed to be cannibals originally, and the Vipers were some kind of crazy snake worshippers.
Well, you got the hub southwest. Don't go south, though. That'd be Necropolis. The, climate's bad there. Rain or shine. If you understand what I'm saying.
Can everybody hear me, by the way?
Well, you got the hub southwest. Don't go south, though. That'd be Necropolis. The, climate's bad there. Rain or shine. If you understand what I'm saying.
Can everybody hear me, by the way? Okay, it sounds like I'm coming through. Okay, so the microphone's working. El, thanks for the information. Can I ask you a few more questions?
Well, why not? Ask away, friend.
Okay. Do you own this
You
store?
bet. May not be as big as some in the hub, but people usually find what they're looking for. Take a look around. Well, howdy. What can I do for you today?
What's there to do
Oh,
around
we
here?
got tons to do. The Scum Pit's on the east side by the entrance. Great drinking place. Gizmo's is near there. And if you're hurting, Doc Morbid's your man.
That's all there is to do around here?
Well, if we're too fast for you, just pass on by, pal. It is pal, ain't it? By a damn sight.
Let's see here. How do I get the mission?
Gizmo owns the casino, named it after himself. Be very careful around him. No clue. Well, the hub's the main place for trade. Anything you don't find here, you'll probably find in the hub. Not sure how safe it is nowadays with all those strange things going on. That city's death. Sent 2 patrols down there and neither one of them returned. Well, the cons are a bunch of bullies who live outside to the east. They've been trying to take over Junktown for as long as I can remember, but they never make it past the gates. Well, that's a damn fine coincidence. That's what this store's here for. We got about everything you can need. Let me show you some things over here.
Alright, let's see here. I can get some money out of him here. Let's sell some of these excess Desert Eagles I've got. And some armor-piercing ammo for the Desert Eagle. Or no, that's the hollow point ammo. Sorry. Yeah. That's actually plenty of money for now, I think. I can probably stand to just dump some of this stuff. Alright, there's the 10 mil. The hunting rifle. Alright, let's throw out one of these. Yeah, throw out the other one. Alright. That looks good. Alright, I need to talk to him so I can get the job to spy on Gizmo. Let me see here.
What can I do for you today? Well, Junktown's not much, but it's home. From outside, we've had the occasional to-do with the cons, but they've been pretty quiet lately. Well, Junktown's not. From outside, we've had the occasional to-do with the cons, but they've been pretty quiet lately.
Let's see here. What am I doing wrong? Oh, that's right. So we got the assassin comes first. Okay. I remember now. Okay. Alright, so we have to take out this assassin, then he gives us the job. Alright, well, there's no kill like overkill. Oops, did not want to do that. Somebody got in the way. There we go. Alright, so that was Kenji the assassin that Gizmo sent.
Listen, thanks for saving my life. It's a mighty brave thing to do. Now, it looks like we've got ourselves a situation here. I know Gizmo's behind this, but I need proof. You interested in helping?
I'm in.
You have to wear a recorder and tape Gizmo confessing. Or plant this wiretap in his office. Either way. And we got him. Alright. I owe you. Here's the bug in the wiretap. You let me know when it's done. And good luck.
Alright, we're gonna put away our gun for now. Oh, hi, Glorious Royal. Yeah, we just met Richard Dean Anderson's character. He plays the mayor of this town and also the owner of the general store. So yeah, he plays a character named Killian Darkwater. But yeah, you may remember Richard Dean Anderson as MacGyver. He was also I can't remember the name of the colonel in the TV version of Stargate. All right, so we're gonna try and. Well, we are helping out Mayor Darkwater here, because he's a good guy. I'm also going to sneak into his... sneak into his office here.
Now what the Uncle Sam hell do you think you're doing here? No. You got stupid. Now get out of here.
Let me try that again, reload. Why isn't the door opening? Alright, let's try that again. The door will not open. That is very weird. Okay, may have a bug going on here. I want to be able to get into his room and open the safe. I specifically pickpocketed the key for that. Yes, G. Swanson, yeah. Richard Dean Anderson on the Stargate TV show did play Kurt Russell's character from the movie, I think, yeah.
Now what the Uncle Sam held? An honest thief.
Alright, we got arrested. Let me try it again. I'm just gonna give this one more try. If it's not gonna let me in, I'm not gonna bother with it. Okay.
Now what the Uncle Sam? An honest thief.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it alone then. I already have a hunting rifle. But yeah, normally if you didn't have all that stuff you were lugging around to trade for bottle caps, you could use the key he gives you. It's supposed to open this door here, and his safe is right here. If you have a high enough lockpick skill, you can get in there and get the extra bottle caps. I think about 4,000 of them out of the safe. And then the shelves here have some outdoorsman books. But you know, hey, look at my skills and everything. they're good. Let's see here. I think I decided I'm not going to recruit dog meat. But you would find him in front of one of the houses here, basically. And if you're wearing the leather jacket, he joins you because he thinks you're his old... he likes the leather jacket, thinks it reminds him of his old master. It's a Road Warrior reference. Alright, let's see here. So I'm going to set off an event here. I need a good night's sleep. I don't know about that, but I'll rent you a room. It's a good place to rest and heal up. 25 for the day and a week of 150. Most people go for the weekly rate, if you should ask me. Okay, 1 week. Alright, we're going to follow in here. Okay, so we rest here until the next morning. Oh, thank God you're here. Some crazy guy has Cynthia held hostage. He's threatened to kill her. You gotta help. I'll check it out. Don't come any closer. I'll offer, I swear. Oh, there's no need for violence. Let's talk about this. What world do you live in? Out here in the real world, blood flows, man. Blood flows! It's gonna spill all over this room if you don't get out of here. Oh, we can talk this over. What can I do to help? No, that's funny. Who says I want help? You do. By holding this woman hostage, you're asking for help, and I can help. I gotta think about this. Give me a moment. You can sneak up on him and kill him here, or we can just talk to him again. Stay back. I don't want to hurt him. I will. Why did you want to hurt her? She laughed at me. They all laughed at me, and I'll make them pay, I swear. I trust you. Let's work through this, okay? You sound like an all-right kind of guy. No one ever wanted to help me before, but I think we can talk some more. Where do we go from here? You tell me. You're in charge. I want some money, and I want to get out of here peacefully. No one follows me. All right, sure. Okay, I want 100. Then we walk out of here. No one follows me, and I let her go when we get to the edge of town. Thank you for what you did. No one ever took care of me like that before. You're welcome. I mean, my boss didn't even send some of his goons to help. You'd think at least the cash I made for that loser, he would at least live up to his part of the bargain. Who's your boss? Gizmo, of course. He runs all the sin in this town. Killian sure as hell wouldn't put up with me or my kind. If it wasn't for the fact that I make Giz a whole hell of a lot of money, I'd have to do other things to him. And honey, those thoughts just don't do my stomach a whole lot of good. What else does Gizmo control? Just about every bad thing a person could do in this town. He owns the casinos, and he runs me and some of the other gals. Even some little kids. I hear he's trying to take over the bar. Giz wants to take care of Killian, if you get my meaning. Alright, we got a level up. Thank you for helping Cynthia. She's usually not a problem. You deserve a good night's sleep on me, but don't ask for another freebie. No problem. Room number 1. Don't really need to rest right now, but anyway. Now, who are you and what are you doing here? I'm Marcus. I'm new to this town, apparently. So since everyone knows that this is the territory of the Skulls, you better beat it before someone decides to hurt you. The Skulls? Who are they? That's us. We're the meanest gang in town. Actually, we're the only gang. But, nobody messes with us. So you pretty much have the run of the town, huh? You bet. Nobody messes with us. Well, except for Killian. But he's cool and all. He's like the sheriff, man. We do whatever we want. Why do you hang out with these guys? We're like a family. We take care of each other. Well, except for Shark, who's always breaking things, and Victor, who looks at people funny. But Vinny's cool, and we do stuff together. We're like friends and stuff. So what is it you guys do? Oh, we just hang out, and sometimes we play at Gizmo's and have fun over at the Scum Pit. Sometimes we do odd jobs for Gizmo or for some traveler. Victor likes stalking people too. Come to think of it, you might want to stay away from him. You work for Gizmo. What can you tell me about him? Oh, he's this huge fat guy who runs the casino. He wants to run Junktown, but Killian keeps him in line. He pays pretty well, though. Occasionally, he hires Vinny or Victor to deal with people for him. If they've been a problem, like one stranger who showed up here a few weeks ago. Yeah, who all's in the gang? Well, there's Victor and Shark, who hangs out the Scum Pit. Vinny, too, and a couple other guys who stop by from time to time. Where's the Scum Pit? Oh, the Scum Pit is a sleazy bar north of here near Gizmo's casino. Thanks. Oh, it's you again. You're probably not healthy to hang out here if you're not one of the skulls. And you're not. What have you been up to, Million? Not too much. There's not too much to do. I mean, Shark has been causing some fights at the Scum Pit as usual, but what else is there to do around here? Yeah, we could get a remaster would be nice. That would be cool. You could always try doing something else. You must have some talents or hobbies. Well, I do sort of like to draw, and Vinny says I'm a pretty good cook, but, I mean, hey, we had fun and stuff, What will you do when you get older? Where will your life go? How will you make money? Oh, well, I never gave it much thought. I mean, Vinny and Victor make some money, and Shark occasionally does some bodyguarding for visitors here. I don't know. Yeah, you should probably get out while you still can, lady. I guess. I never thought about it much. Alright. Hey, you're on Skull's turf, stranger. You better talk quick. Skulls, who are you guys? We're the one and only Junktown gang, and we have the run of the streets, and we rule the city at night. I thought this city was run by Gizmo after hours. Ah, this slob can't even stand up for himself. We're the muscle in this town. We take what we want. I see. Alright, I think I have to witness the bar fight before I can try to get in good with the, go undercover with the skulls. Get the info the town guard wants on them. Alright, we're headed for Gizmos here. There's the dog over there. So if I put on a leather jacket, he'll join me. This is the original dog meat right over there. He's a good boy, but he's none too bright. So yeah, taking him along could be kind of pointless, especially since in the first Fallout, companions don't level up with you. There's no way to really direct them or change their equipment. You can't really do much with them. Alright, let's see. I think I have to come back at night in order to get an audience with Gizmo, but he's right over here. No, maybe I can just waltz right in. Okay. Alright, let's see here. So I got the bug here and the tape recorder here.
What do you want? I'm a busy man.
So Gizmo is voiced by Jim Cummings, who you may know from, well, many, many Disney roles. He pretty much plays everybody on Winnie the Pooh now. Let's see here. What else? I mean, he voices Baloo the bear, too, now. You know, he was Darkwing Duck. And half of his villains on that show. Let's see here. I'm here to tell you your assassin
I
failed.
don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you do. You hired someone to kill Killian, and he screwed
I
up.
don't know who you are, but I don't take kindly to strangers walking into my office and accusing me of things they know nothing about.
Oh, but that's where you missed the point, Gizmo. I'm not accusing. I'm here to help you.
Really? He's gonna help. What kind of help are we talking about?
Easy. You sent someone to kill Killian. He failed. You need someone who can do the job better.
And let me guess, you're that someone?
Very good. For a price, of course.
How can I trust you?
Well, I'm here, and you need someone from out of town to do your dirty work, right?
All right, we can do this. But you work for me. You better know that nobody ever double-crosses Gizmo and lives to talk about it. You got me?
Of course, but first I need to know why you want him dead.
That's easy. I want him dead because he cramps my business. So, what are you doing for me?
Sure. It's a job.
Return with the dog tags he wears around his neck as proof. And we never had this conversation. You don't mention this to anyone. No one double-crosses me. No one.
So, you can actually do this job for him. You can assassinate Killian and get a load of money for it. That gets you negative karma, of course. Incidentally, we can actually use steel on him here. He has, interesting enough, a unique firearm, as does one of the later villains. But it's not that great. But, yeah, you can take this bug and plant it on him. If your steel skill is high enough. And he just doesn't notice. So you don't even have to agree to do the job or get him to say that into the mic. You can just plant that bug on him and it works. Alright, there's the scum pit. Let's see here. We have to witness a bar fight in here, I think, in order to get in with the skulls. Oh, that's right. It's the scum pit that's only open at night. All right, let me fast forward time here a bit. Okay, we want evening. There we go. Alright, how do we get this event started? Hey, what do you want? Hey, good singing. Thanks, what can I do for you? Where'd you learn to sing? I picked it up from here and there, learned a little from an old singer at the hub, and got music from the scavs and the Deedum in the boneyard, you know? Just take some practice. Do you do music anywhere else? Yeah, I sing at the hub sometimes, and I visited the Brotherhood of Steel and Deedum with the caravans. Why do you ask? Can you tell me how to get to the Brotherhood? The Brotherhood's a couple days west, a little bit north of here. Don't go there, though. They won't let you in unless you're with a caravan. You need anything else? How do I get into a Deedum? You head southwest to the hub. The Deedum's part of a boneyard. It's a small, semi-industrial town. I don't like it much there. What else do you want? Can you tell me how to get to the hub? It's just a short distance south of Junktown. What else? Okay. Oh, another new face. Travelers here are a dime a dozen, but you have the look of someone different. Care to join me for a drink? Sure. Delightful. I hope you don't mind your drinks well watered. They treat beer here like it's a potted plant. So what's your story? I could ask the same of you. In the interest of amity, I suppose I'll tell first. I'm called Tycho from out east, what used to be called Nevada. Well, that's a pretty long trip. Yeah, it was. Decided to just take it easy for a while. This place shows some promise just as soon as someone cleans up some of the scum. So this guy is one of the Desert Rangers, which of course is a reference to the original Wasteland PC game, which I talked about in the first recording I did of this game. But they later made the Desert Rangers part of the NCR in Fallout New Vegas. And you know, obviously in New Vegas you get to see what's become of Nevada. Why don't you? Not my place. I'd rather not cross Killian, after all. He'll clean up this town when he gets around to it. Good man, mark my words, but watch out for that fellow Gizmo. Reminds me of another fat freak my father told me about back in Las Vegas. Thanks for the tip and the drink. Not so fast. We never finished introductions. Remember, what's your name, stranger? I'm Marcus. Good to meet you. Step carefully, friend. You can actually recruit Tycho as a companion, and he's probably the best companion in the game. But again, none of the companions will survive to the end of the game unless you're very, very, very careful with them. Yeah. Alright, how do I get this fight started? Welcome to the Scum Pit. What can I do for you? What's the trophy on the shelf? That's not a trophy, it's an urn. It contains my wife's ashes. Besides, this bar is the most important thing in my life. Oh, anything else? I'm just looking for some information. Okay, what did you want to know? What's the scoop on this town? Well, just over there to the west of us is Gizmo's Casino. I'd be surprised if you didn't know about it. Most of the people here are the ones who just finished losing their money there. Over in the other part of town, you got Killian's General Store and Marcel's Crash House. Killian's a good guy. Runs a straight joint. Carries everything you need. Crash House is where you sleep it off when you've been here too long. Neil chuckles. Thanks for the information. See you around. Anything else? Yeah, I'll have a drink. What do you want? Beer, 5 caps. Oh, there we go. Okay, so he hit the bar lady, and so the other skulls are leaving because he responded to him hitting his waitress by blowing the guy away. Let's see here. So she cried out for Saul to help her. Let's find out about that. Why did you scream about Saul? Saul's my boyfriend. He's really good to me. Who owns the bar? Neil owns the bar. He's a good guy. Always treated me right. We used to date, but he got a little too serious for my liking. I don't want to be a widow. Who's Gizmo? Gizmo runs the casino. Let's see here. How do I get her to talk more about Saul? I'm trying to remember. Well, there's a way to get Saul to quit boxing and settle down with her. The whole story goes that Saul is a boxer who does gigs for Gizmo's Casino. Let me see here. I'm a boxer. Huh, what's the deal? Well, stranger, I work for Gizmo. He's the owner of that great casino there. Pays good money to fighters here, too. What else do you want to know? How'd you become a boxer? I was always getting into scuffles with my brothers when I grew up. One time, a small band of raiders attacked Junktown, and I beat one into submission before he could get his gun on me. Just luck, really, but Gizmo was sponsoring organized fights, and I needed some money. Been boxing ever since. What happened to your brothers? Well, my brother James was killed in a raider attack a few years ago. Shortly after that, my other brother Daryl gathered together some things and set off south towards a mythical place called the Glow in search of treasure of the ancients or something like that. He never came back. Why do you stay in Junktown? Well, I live here. I like boxing. I have a good life with Trish, and I have no desire to go elsewhere. Yeah, I've met Trish. She's very important to me. Saul frowns. But she doesn't like my boxing. She doesn't seem to understand that's what I want to do. Well, she's concerned for your welfare. She probably can't stand to see you get beaten up and risking your life for Gizmo. If you don't find a compromise, you could lose her. I never thought of it that way. I just figured that just didn't like boxing, I suppose. I'll have to talk to her more about this. Thanks. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I got experience points for saving the relationship. Alright, so let's go back in the crash house, talk to the skulls. Now that we tell them we witnessed the bar fight, I think they have a job for us now.
Hey, what do you want now?
I'd like to join you guys.
You want to join us, huh? How do we know you're tough enough to be a skull?
Well, let me prove myself to you. Vinny thinks for a second.
Nah, if you want to prove you belong to the skulls, I want you to steal that old bastard's wife's ashes. Let's make Neil suffer for his last couple of hours.
Alright, I'll do it.
If you're hard enough to do that, maybe you'll make a skull after all. Bring it here once you've got it.
Alright, so to get in good with these guys and find out what their plans are for Neil, we gotta steal the ashes and bring it back. Can everybody hear me okay? Alright, so we're going to waltz over here when I have a high enough steel skill. And the ashes are right here. And nobody notices when we take it. Great, good to know. Alright, so we're headed back to the skulls. Let's go talk to them. Give them the urn. Let's see, I got the urn, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay.
You got it?
Yep.
I'll let that old cock suffer until we off him tonight. You in?
Well, I've got some other shit to do before then, but I'll meet you there.
All right, meet us later, but don't take too long.
You gained 400 experience points for stealing Neil's urn. The dead shall never rest in peace. Alright, so we got 2 showdowns to set up here. Let's talk to Killian Darkwater first. I think I'm going to pull out the
So,
Magnum
did
first.
you get the evidence?
I sure did.
Which? Bug or tape? Great. Let me make sure it's working. Loud and clear. We're gonna get him. In the meantime, we've got some business.
Alright, so I've already got leather armor, I got shotgun and shells, got the doctor's medical kit. I'm just gonna take, I've got plenty of stim packs, so I'm just gonna take the karma boost by saying, knowing Gizmo's going to get his due is thanks enough.
Well, thanks again. Well, listen, I'm gonna take the guards and run Gizmo and his cronies out of town. I could use another gun. You up for it? Might be good for a laugh.
Yes, MacGyver, I am. Sure, it'll be worth it just to see him try to walk more than 10 feet.
Go to Lars at the guard station. He'll fill you in. And listen, this town owes you a lot.
Alright, so go talk to Lars. Oh, gotta put the gun away. Alright, so we got 2 things we can actually tell Lars. You know, one of them will set up the showdown with Skulls, the other will set up the showdown with Gizmo.
Are you ready to help take down Gizmo?
You bet, let's nail that tub.
All right, let's do it.
Let's see, I should change the dialogue speed there. Combat messages, verbose. Text delay. Let's put that to normal, because he talked too fast there. But he says, it comes down to this. Got a showdown with Killian Darkwater. Alright, so... Killian and Gizmo traded some shots there. Let's try and avoid getting Killian killed. Alright. That is one of 3 Jim Cummings characters we're going to see in the course of this game. 2 of them are going to die. Thanks for all your help. Here's 500 caps. You're always welcome in Junktown, Fred. Alright, let's talk to Lars again. The Skulls are planning on killing Neil. What? Oh, well, we'll see about that. I'll send some men over to ambush them when they try. You want to be there? Yes. You Skulls are under arrest. We said we'd be back, you old fuck. You damn kids, I'll show you a thing or two. Fuck you, cop. Alright, let's see here. Try to avoid anyone getting, anyone I don't want getting killed here. Let's pull out the 44. Hard to tell the skulls apart here from the guards. Alright, that's a guard, that's a skull, that's a skull, that's a skull, that's a skull. Alright. Let's put one right between his eyes. Again, if I wasn't cheating, I'd only get 2 shots of this a turn, but it really does do a ton of damage, the 44, if you take it with you and work on your perception skill, do the aim shots between the eyes. You can get criticals that'll do upwards of like 80 damage per hit. That's why you would save scum normally and just keep trying until you get that crit, and you can take out you know, you can take out 2 enemies per turn if you do it right. Let's see here. That should be it. Why is it not letting me end combat? Okay, there we go. You gain 300 experience for taking a risky turn against the Skulls. I got your urn back for you. Oh, thank you. You don't know what this means to me. You'll never pay for a drink in this town again. Alright, he wants me to put the gun away. There we go. Alright, that should beef up our karma a bit. And that's pretty much all the missions in Junktown. You can see here, we've got champion reputation now. The town and faction reputations... oh, see you later, G. Swanson. Don't come into play until Fallout 2. So most people only look at your character alignment in this one. Let's see here, I feel like I'm forgetting something, but anyway. I think that's pretty much everything we can do in Junktown. Oh, okay. He's this. That's right. It's the evening, so he's closed the shop. Oh, we can waste one day. I've got 133 of them left. No, it's going to let me actually sneak in here. Alright. Lockpick the safe. Gain 500 experience for cracking his safe. And we can take his money. And again, he's got these books in here. Thought he had more outdoorsman books in here. Oh well. I don't need them anyway. Alright. And we'll just pass. Let's go with 2 hours. There he is.
Well, howdy. What can I do for you today? Well, Junktown's not much, but from outside we've had the occasional to-do with the cons. But they...
I guess he doesn't say anything new to us. Alright. Anyway, we're pretty much done here. Alright. Alright, so that was Junktown. Thanks for your assistance. Junktown's a little safer now because of your help. Alright, it gives you an additional 500 XP there. And that'll give us a nice little wrap-up for Junktown when we finish the game. Alright, we're going to head for the hub. Ah! This is one of the unique encounters. We got Godzilla's footprint here. And if you look, they have a free stealth boy for us, which is kind of nice. One of the few in the first game that you can find. There's a bunch of very, very silly random encounters you can get in the first two games. Unfortunately, again, they're completely random, so you never know whether you're going to get them or not. But yeah, like there's a UFO that crash lands. Hi, Bubba Ninja. Good to see you. We just finished Junktown, so we're headed to the hub. I was talking about how random encounters work in this game. The sillier ones, you know, are extra rare, unfortunately. But yeah, the one you really hope for is the UFO, because that way you get the alien blaster, which is one of the better weapons in the game. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of really funny ones. I love the talking cows. That one's great. Are you a Fallout fan, Bubba Ninja? Okay, I think we can stay armed in this town. So there's a lot going on in the hub. This is where all the caravan companies got their start. So like the Crimson Caravan and the groups like that you meet in New Vegas, they're all from here originally. So just like in Junktown, there is a local crime lord here. He's voiced by Keith David, of who you may know from The Thing and They Live. He played Goliath on Gargoyles. Let's see if I can remember where everything is here. I don't think there's anything much I need to do here. Let me double check that. I do have some notes on my phone here. The guy who runs the Crimson Caravan Company actually is voiced by Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman does a couple of extra character roles in this game, in addition to being the usual narration. Okay, let's see here. Oh, he does want me to put my weapon away before he'll talk to me. Okay. But this is where we start seeing combat armor. Comes in a little early in this game. In Fallout 2, you have to wait a long time before you start finding it. Mostly because they made it so in Fallout 2 you can use it to give yourself permanent plating. You know, you give yourself the implants, and it just gives you a huge boost.
Oh, hey there, how you doing? Name's Demeter. Demeter Romero, head of the best damn caravan in the Wastes. Are you looking for a job? Damn, you look like you could lift a mountain.
Yeah, so?
That's just what we're looking for. You like the thrill and excitement of battle, don't you? Bullets flying everywhere, whipping by your head, blowing your enemy in two, seeing the fear in their eyes. Oh, that's life. You look like the kind of person that could serve us well, and we pay well. Oh, yes, we do. We just had a few new openings if you're interested. Of course you are, right?
Well, I need a water chip.
A water chip? I haven't heard of one of those before. You might want to check one of those shops outside. They have lots of stuff. So you want a job?
What's it pay?
600 hot bucks a job. That's each way. People will say we take all the dangerous routes, but I say they're the most exciting. You need a little excitement in my life, am I right? Of course I am.
Do you always talk so loud?
What are you afraid of loud noises or something?
No, but my ears are starting to get a little sore.
You're a smart lass, aren't you? Well, it doesn't matter to me. Just so long as you defend the caravans, I'll be satisfied. Go talk to Carrie in the next room if you want a job.
So the old bastard gave you the old okay to work for us, huh? Well, you'll have to have balls of steel, I'm impressed, but we'll see how you do. We'll leave this only twice a month, on the 3rd and 17th. And we can you handle it? We go to all the local hotspots. The Brotherhood of Steel, Junktown, Necropolis, and the Boneyard. And the pay? Pays the best, 600 scripts, and yes, that is for each way, but you don't have to do both. Pretty tough caravan ride, and it's almost guaranteed to run into some raiders or worse. We have no sissies on my caravan, so you better have plenty of ammo. We leave it on January 3rd. So the caravan rides are generally a decent enough way to make some cash, but you can only do them on certain days of the month, and you know, it wastes a certain amount of time that you need for getting your getting the water chip. All right, I already got the Geiger counter. I don't need the books. There's a motion sensor. Let's see here. Don't want to buy any drugs. The radio will help later. I definitely needs Radaway for later in the game. When we go to the glow. What I really want is Rad X, but he doesn't seem to sell any. Alright, well, I guess I don't really use the Full Metal Jacket rounds on that. Let's sell him these. There we go. This guy always has a ton of stim packs for you, which is nice to have. The super stim packs in this game and the second one actually hurt you after a certain amount of time. So you have to be very careful with them. You can actually, if you have enough of them, you can keep injecting NPCs with super stim packs, and they won't respond to that as an attack on them, and it will kill them. Sort of interesting. So it's a way to, using the super stim packs on NPCs is a way to kill without getting noticed. People won't turn hostile when you do that. Let me see if you can actually sell the books. No, they don't really need grenades. Don't need the leather jacket anymore. Yeah, I should get rid of these. There's my lockpick kit. Alright. Alright. Nice and squeaky clean inventory for now. Bubba Ninja, I don't see anybody else is watching right now. I think you're on your own. Alright. We need some cash because I do want to buy a super sledge when I get the opportunity to. Quite good. Best melee weapon in this game. But you do have to have a high strength to use it. Well, hi, welcome to the library. I don't think I've seen you around these parts before. What might you be looking for in the way of knowledge? Well, I'm looking for a water chip. In my studies, I've come across some references to such things. Actually, I have in my possession a holodisk that might contain a certain amount of information that you might find useful. Can I have the holodisk? Information is hard to come by as this day and age. I'll need to charge you 750 hub bucks for the disc. Okay, so we have a high enough barter skill we can talk her down and say, well, that looks like a worn holodisk if I've ever seen one. I'll give you 500 for it. Oh, you're right, the disc has seen better days. Since that's the case, I'll accept 500 instead of my original price. Mrs. Stapleton takes your money. As I may have explained, you'll need to use this and then access the information through your Pip-Boy. Alright, so we find the holodisk in our inventory here. Just use it. Gain 100 experience points. Look at our Pip-Boy. Comes up over here, vault locations. Oh, so we get a little lore on the vaults. We don't find their true purpose until Fallout 2. Vault locations, version 34.129 revision C, Western USA. Hello, and welcome to the latest edition of the Western United States Vault Location Pamphlet. We hope you enjoy this pamphlet, and remember, vaults are not just for the upwardly mobile, but for everyone. Vault 12. Under the sprawling metropolis of Bakersfield, California, lies the technological magnificence of Vault 12. Built with every amenity in mind for the prospective vault dweller, Vault 12 was given the Pressed Vault Suit Award for attention to preparedness. Buried far underground, the protection that vault dwellers will receive will be unprecedented. Much like all other vaults, Vault 12 has been fitted with the newest in vault water purification systems, able to take even the waste located in the sewers of Bakersfield. This system is able to deliver over 15,000 gallons of pure, refreshed drinking water every day. So that's our hint that Vault 12 has our water trip. Vault 13. Located in a scenic mountainous region northwest of Vault 12, this vault offers an endless supply of pure water to the inhabitants. The rumors that the water table in the area could easily be contaminated in the event of a nuclear war have been found by the Department of Water and Power to be completely unfounded. In the event that the water in the area were to become tainted, however, remote enough though it may be, Vault 13 has been fitted with the government-approved vault water purification system, rated to work without significant loss of output for over 250,000 hours. Prospective vault dwellers should have nothing to fear. Vault 15, due east from Vault 13. Construction on this vault has gone extremely smoothly. Much work was done to reinforce the walls of the third level of this vault. To make all future vault dwellers more secure in the knowledge that in the event of even a major earthquake, the regulatory computers of the vault will continue to function. Recent tours of the newly constructed vault have had many a potential vault dweller walking away with a newfound awe of the improvements done to this already impressive vault. So yes, just a reminder. Vault 13, of course, the water purification system failed, and in Vault 15, an earthquake took out half the vault. We're going to find out later that Vault 12, the door failed, and everybody inside was irradiated and turned into ghouls. So Vault 12 is located underneath the necropolis. That's where all the ghouls in this game live.
Psst, come here. So, what you doing in the hub?
Why?
Well, you look like a businessman. And I'm a businessman, and I thought we could discuss business.
Well, what do you do around here?
I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I get things and for information for people, whatever they might be needing or looking for.
Anything you can tell me about specifically?
So you're looking for information, huh? Being a respectable businessman, I got overhead, so I'll need a few caps to tell you what you want to know. And now that we got that straight, what you want to know?
Anything you know about water chips you can tell me?
So you think I know a little bit more about those water chip things, huh? Well, you might be right. It's going to cost you, though. I think 500 bottle caps ought to do it.
So we can actually, if you have a high enough strength, you can intimidate this guy into telling you for free. If I recall correctly, he doesn't know anything about the water chips. So I'm just going to say too rich for my blood.
Not a problem. Is there anything else you want to talk to Lemmy first?
Well, I'm looking for a certain commodity, if you know what I mean.
Stuff for your needs, huh? Well, I know a guy over in Old Town that could probably fix you up with some stuff. But you know what? He needs to know who you are before you show up at his doorstep.
Let me guess, the instant invite's going to cost me.
Exactly. So I'm thinking only for you, of course. 1,000 cops, so you just can talk to the guys without them blowing your head off first.
So I'm going to threaten him into doing it. Hey, because you like me so much, Lemmy, why don't you just do it for free? And I flex my muscles.
Okay, I was just kidding about paying for the info. Good joke, huh? What you gotta do is find your way over to Old Town over there. There's a guy named Vance. Just talk to him, like I said, and I'll let him know you're coming.
Hey, you're all heart. Bubba Ninja, have you played Fallout 1 before? Do you have any advice for me? I'm cheating, so, it's not a big deal either way. Glorious Royal, you still watching? Well, if it isn't a potential customer, I'm Lorenzo, the Munificent, at your service. I give out loans, only 10% daily interest, maximum 10 days to repay. You won't find a more generous lending institution anywhere else in the hub. Actually, I was hoping you could share some information. I suppose. What do you need to know about? What do you know about the children of the cathedral? I can't say I'm too impressed. I run an honest, respectable business, and they accuse me of being a thief. The nerve of those people. They think a vow of poverty gives them the right to judge me. Well, what about the local police? They're great guys. It's true we have the occasional misunderstanding, but I think they're a credit to their species. Yeah, whatever one that is. Misunderstanding is like what? Well, can you believe someone accused me of extortion? Fortunately, my good friend Decker sent them straight. Well, tell me about Decker. He's a great guy. Great source of jobs to pay off my loans. Hey, tell him I sent you. You might get a bonus. Bonus? What do you mean? Maybe not a bonus, but he's a great guy. Trust me on that one. Well, tell me about yourself. I'm just a respectable businessman, that's all. We Giovannis have been respectable businessmen since the days before the Holocaust. Now that's tradition. Hi, Tom. Didn't see you there. Good to see you. What's your idea of respectable? You don't show us respect, you get hurt. How much more respectability can a man ask for? Where's the first and fine work around here? You should try Mr. Decker. Exciting work at great prices. Best in town, and he's just across the street. You can't get better convenience than that. What kind of excitement? Adventure, danger. You can really make a killing. So, interesting enough, we can actually come for the loan. Fine. You have no loans outstanding with us. We lend 100 units of 200 hub bucks with a maximum of 1,000 hub bucks. Remember, though, I'm not going to lend you the big bucks until you've proven you can repay the smaller loans. I like 200. Fine, 200. You got it. 10 days to repay it. Pay off the loan. Fine. Pleasure doing business. Anything else? Came for another loan. Okay, 400. Fine, 400. Pay off the loan. Okay, so we can get the 1,000 from him, and then we can just kill him. Let's see here. This is 14 millimeter. 14 millimeter is not bad, but we're going to get something much better in a little bit. Alright, we can break into his vault here. And just steal every bit of money he had. I never use the flamers much myself. Let's see here. So I don't really have need for any of that stuff. And again, nobody cares much that we just slaughtered this guy. Hi, Angel. We're wandering around the hub right now. I'm going to try and go get us the Blade Runner gun. So that's what I was just talking about. Best gun in this game. I mean, best handgun in this game. Best handgun in the second game. Yeah, you really something you really want to get. There's only one of them in the first one. There's a bunch of them in the second one. They're all over the place, but yeah. All right, so we're going to talk to Irwin here. Oh, boy, can you leave me alone? I have enough problems on my hands already. Problems? Maybe I can help you. This is a tragedy, believe me. Nothing is the way it used to be. I have a small farm outside town. A few days ago, a bunch of raiders appeared out of nowhere, and now they use my home as their camp. They killed Pugsley, my donkey, and they threatened to kill me if I ever dare to come back. Just tell me where, and I'll take care of the rest. Really? You do that? You know, I don't dare to go there no more. Why don't you come back and let me know when it's safe to go back home again? All right. So we got a couple punks to take care of here. They're actually pretty well armed. Oh, I forgot to reload. There we go. So yeah, most of them are equipped with the 10 mil SMGs. So they can do quite a bit of damage. But thankfully we have our own. And plenty of 10 mil ammo. These guys had Desert Eagles. Take some of that ammo. That guy only had spiked knuckles. Yeah, we got plenty of ammo. Yeah, like I said, I don't like using shotguns in this game much. Got a free stim pack in here. Surprise! And you want to make sure you loot them nice and good, because you can't come back here after this. Let's see here. I'll take some of that. Don't think there's anything else here I really want. Alright. That's the job done. So, let's see here. I got my full metal jacket ammo here ready to go.
So, you been able to teach those raiders a lesson? Is my home safe again?
Sure is, buddy.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry I didn't have many riches to give you, but here, take this rifle for saving my home.
So that rifle is, in fact, a handgun. And yeah, it's the Blade Runner gun. So the major drawback to it is it can only hold 5 rounds at a time. But yeah, you get a crit with this thing and it just it tears enemies to pieces. There's Bob. So again, we could talk to him. And if I mention Doc Morbid or the fact that the iguana bits are actually human flesh, all it lets you do is blackmail him, which lowers your karma. There's no way to actually turn him in. I can kill him, but then the guard over there will turn hostile. Again, I could grab a bunch of super stim packs and just keep using them on him to kill him, but it doesn't have any impact on the game. Alright, so we got Beth here likes to bicker with her hired guns here. But she's the gun store owner, and yeah, she's being intimidated by Decker, who's the local crime boss. We're going to talk to him. Oh, what hour is it? Oh, I gotta wait till morning. There we go.
Hi there, how can I help you?
How does someone make money around here?
Well, I'm not hiring, but there's a job post in the center of the merchant market. You might want to check there.
Okay, thanks. Any place in town I should avoid?
Oh yeah, you ought to stay as far away from Maltese Falcon as you probably can. Decker and his greasy lapdog Kane are bad news. They'll eat you alive if you're not careful. I'd also give Lorenzo at the friendly lending company a wide berth.
Yeah, Lorenzo's kind of dead, so that's nothing to worry about there. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course you can. Don't be silly, darling.
What can you tell me about Decker?
There's someone you don't ever want to mess with. He scares me. He owns the Maltese Falcon.
Now, why did you just say it like that? He owns the Maltese Falcon.
Sorry, it just reminds me of a friend that used to own it before him. Decker wanted it really bad, but my friend wouldn't sell. 2 days later, they found him dead in the back alley of Old Town.
Why do you think Decker's responsible?
Oh, my friend was a clean freak. He wouldn't come within 100 yards of Old Town. He was shot with a magnum. No one in Old Town could afford one of those. Plus, he was shot once in the head and twice in the back. Does that sound like a robbery? My friend was just trying to get his life back.
Get his life back?
You probably wouldn't understand, but most of us look forward to the day when we own our own lives. When our lives don't belong to the merchants or the moneylenders.
Oh, thanks. What can you tell me about the different merchants?
Well, they're a 3-man merchant group. There's the water merchants, the Crimson Caravan, and the Fargo traders. They also run the city council. What do you want to know about?
Water merchants.
Well, they're in charge of all the waters. Greedy people. I wouldn't want to work for them. The pay is the worst, and the jobs are just as bad.
Do they control all the water?
Nah, from what I've heard, a while back, a group of merchants seized control of the water tower and proclaimed that they were the water merchants, and people just had to get water from them. Merchant war raged on for years until a man named Ray Green, yeah, Justin's grandfather, that's it, helped them negotiate an agreement, then ended the war.
What kind of agreement? They set up the city council, set a limit on the price of water. Personally, I think they should have beat the tar out of them. I'm sorry, I mean, they should have showed them to who's boss. Great, I didn't need quite so much information, but thanks just the same. Okay, what can you tell me about Fargo traders? Fargo traders pay well, and their jobs aren't too deadly. Butch owns this shop. Good man. They're fair and let me do as I please with the place. I like working with them. Plus, you get a discount on anything you buy there if you work for Butch. Crimson Caravan. Crimson Caravan are a bunch of crazy people. They'll do any job, no matter what the risk. I'm surprised they aren't missing more caravans than they are. Oh, they're missing caravans too? And actually, all the merchants have just a few caravans to secure. Fargo traders just unlucky, I suppose. How risky. Oh, they'll pass right through an area known to be attacked by raiders. They charge a lot so they can hire extra hands. Pay is great, but you have to be alive to spend it, right? The city council. Well, there's 6 representatives, 2 of each from the main merchant groups. Everything needs to be at least 4 votes to be passed. They can never agree on anything. That's all. Thanks for the information. I don't think she has much we want to barter for. Yeah, we've already got the leather armor. I have enough full metal jacket armor now. The BBs can actually be used with BB guns, and the BB guns do no damage. But if you happen to find the special Red Ryder BB gun, yes, the one from Christmas Story, you can actually get really good headshots. Let's see here. I don't need the 14 mil pistol or the 14 mil ammo. And she's got a regular sledgehammer, but no super sledge, so we don't want that. Alright, we got a decent amount of money now. Going over here, have a chat with the Fargo traders. This is where we'll run into Ron Perlman's character. Hello and welcome to the Fargo traders. How may we help you? Well, I'm looking for work. You're looking for work. I've heard think good things about you. You can always use someone with your reputation. Go in and talk to Butch. He's through the door behind me.
What do you want?
Alright, so this is Ron Perlman, interestingly enough. Doesn't sound much like him, but apparently it is.
Time is money, chit-chat is not money. You hear about the job or what?
What job?
Well, some caravans have been disappearing on us lately. Damn if anyone can figure out what happened to them.
So what do you want me to do?
Simple. Find out who's doing it and tell me. Or take them out. Makes no damn difference to me. Just get that job done.
Any clues on what's doing this?
Well, there's, something, but I never listen to those rumors.
Well, I do. What is it?
You really want to hear it, huh? Well, some say it's the Death Claw. But I don't know nothing about that.
How do I find out about the Death Claw?
How do you... Go talk to Beth. She knows more about that crap.
I need some more
Make
information.
it quick.
Heard any good rumors?
Just the normal stuff.
Oh, come on. There has to be something I can use.
Well, there's, something. You really want to hear it, huh? Make it quick.
Alright, so I think we have to go back to the gun store and talk to Beth again and ask her about the Death Claws. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course you can. Don't be silly.
What do you know about death claws? No, I think that's what's taken the caravans.
Could also be the Brotherhood of Steel. They're a strange bunch. Some people think it's the water merchants, but they're wrong.
What exactly is a death claw?
A death claw is the most evil thing to rise out from the ashes after the war. Some say it's a powerful ghost from the war that haunts the land. It's no ghost, but it's as real as you and me. It's 20 feet tall with teeth as big as your arm. It's some kind of demon that found its way here when the world was engulfed in fire.
You know anything else about the death claw?
Well, I know that this old mutant in Old Town named Harold, he's seen it. He's the only one that's seen it and lived.
The only one that's seen it and lived?
Well, Uncle Slappy over in Old Town talks about it sometimes, but he's just a crazy old coot.
Okay, let's see here. Alright, Sheriff Green.
Hello, sir. Name's Justin Green. I'm the sheriff of this fine city. Something I can do for you this fine day?
Okay, I think we have to get the job from Decker. I'm trying to remember. And then we report it to the police. So we want to go to the casino here. You can play the slots and the roulette table, but you don't actually get control over it in this game. It just happens. And it's affected by your luck stat. So you can actually get a decent amount of cash that way, but not nearly as much as in Fallout 2 or New Vegas. Alright, let's see here. I think, yeah, Decker's over here. So we talked to Kane.
Hey, I heard of you. You're the one that took out Gizmo over in Junktown. Killian must have paid you a good sum for that job. You here for some work, maybe?
What's the job and what's it pay?
It's not skag work. You need to do it quick and clean. The boss will give you details, but it's more money than you'll make in a month working for the caravans. But only if you're good enough. We don't take kindly to failures, if you know what I mean.
Sounds good.
I'm sure you're familiar with our sort of business, so let me just say it would be in your best interest to keep this to yourself. Shall we?
So, you're looking for a job. How fortunate. I have one that needs doing. Ah, but where are my manners? What's your name?
So that is Keith David. Again, star of The Thing and star of They Live. Of course, one of the greatest fight scenes in history, in film history. He is also the voice of Goliath on the Gargoyle show. Great actor. All right, let's see here. I'm Marcus.
Well, the pleasantries are now concluded. Do you wish to hear about the job?
That's why I'm here.
Background. There's a certain merchant who's, how to phrase this, not cooperating fully with the underground.
And the job?
Quite simple. Hunt down the merchant and his wife, and exterminate them.
How much for the job?
It's standard pay. 500 caps to start. Another 2,500 when the job is done. Will you do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Very nice. The merchant lives in the Heights, on Barter Street and Thunder Avenue. Your initial pay will be handed to you on your way out.
So you can actually do that assassination quest and get a decent amount of money for it, but yeah, there is a karma loss, of course, associated with it, but it's a lengthy quest, and it's kind of fun to try and sneak into that building and sneak out. He gives you more money if you pull it off without anyone noticing that you were there. Alright, so we're going to take this to the police and just take him out. Decker tried to hire me to kill some merchant and his wife. You're kidding. Well, did he ask you personally? Yeah, he did. Excellent. I already heard from some other sources about this plan. You're the final confirmation I need to take action against him. It's going to be rough, and I could use any help I can get. Pay you 300 scripts. 300 now, and the rest when we're all done. What do you say? It'll be a pleasure. Great. Here's the first part of your payment. I'm ready. How good to see you, Sheriff Green. I see you've come to say your goodbyes. Alright, we're going to reach in here. Why don't we pull out our shiny new Blade Runner gun? But yeah, this gun tends to do like 20 damage minimum for every shot you get. It's really a nasty piece of work. But again, you got to reload it frequently. I think Decker has a unique gun on him as well. Let me see here. No, maybe it was just Gizmo. Okay, I forgot to pick that up, too. It's not great. It's a 9mm, so it's the only 9mm in the game, I think. And that was one hell of a battle. You did well in there. Now that Decker and Kane are gone, the rest of the underground will fall very shortly. Without leadership, organizations like that can't last. Nobody around here is smart enough to take up the reins. Now here's the rest of your reward. Thanks again for your help. This city owes you a debt of gratitude. Alright, alas, Keith David, we barely knew ye. Here's the bulletin board. Need work? The Fargo traders are currently filling the following position. Caravan guards? Special position. Must be observant and willing to travel into dangerous territory. Our weapons and ammo is required for all jobs. Inquire with Rutger. Okay. Alright, let's see here. We're going to head into the slums here. So oddly enough, there is a Brotherhood of Steel Paladin who's trapped in here. If you go by the Brotherhood of Steel bunker, they'll actually send you to rescue this guy as one of the quests you need to do before they make you a paladin. But, you know, we're just going to go ahead and do this while we're here. It's good to cheat. These guys are actually pushovers. It's a little easier to do this than it is to clean out that one house the guy sent us after to get the Blade Runner gun. It is kind of nice, though, because this guy carries a combat shotgun, which is slightly better than the regular sawed-off one. You can do some nice damage with it. Alright, so we gotta unlock this door. Thank you, stranger. I don't know how many weeks, perhaps months, these thugs have had me here. Very grateful for you and for your help, and I'm sure the Brotherhood of Steel is also. I'm glad that I could help. Thanks again. If you stop by the Brotherhood, I'll appreciate it if you could let Talus know I'm okay. I'm sure he's worried. Bye, and take care. Alright, so we got this guy here. He's, gone crazy. Oh, pretty, pretty stuff. Why is the moon? Beth told me to talk to you about the Deathclaw. Beth, sure, Beth. Like Harold, you talk Harold, Harold tell you stories. Slappy help then. Okay, I'll go talk to Harold first. Where's my blankie? Alright, so we're going to get to talk to Harold here. Harold is a reoccurring character. He first shows up here, but he's in Fallout 2 and Fallout 3 as well. One of the longest living characters of the series. He is actually voiced by Jess Harnell, who did Wacko on the Animaniacs, I think.
Spare change, old friend, old pal? Can you help a poor mutant down on his luck?
Yeah, here's $25. Good luck to you.
Oh, kind of your friend. Very kind. You know, if I could clear the gunk out of there, you just might find a tear in old Harold's eye.
Why is that?
Rest of the hubber's been picking on me like a bad booger since I came back to town. I can't leave, though. When the deals are done, it's still my home.
What happened to you?
Well, after the Great War, my vault was one of the first to open. Phew, long time.
Tell me more about those
All
days.
started with the sirens. I was young, but oh, I do remember that. A lot of terrible years followed, and I remember walking out of the vault late one morning.
Where was your vault located?
You know, I'm not real sure anymore. West, I think. Wait, east? Oh, I don't know.
What did you do then?
Well, I was a trader. Did pretty good making a circuit between survivors. Lost a lot of good people, though.
How?
Gangers got 'em. Scavengers attacking the caravans, and mutant son of a dog if they weren't springing up like rabbits with a mission. Had to have an army of guards with just to do a deal.
Where were the mutants coming from?
Everywhere. Hell, seemed like you couldn't fart without hitting one. But mostly in the northwest.
Did you explore that area?
We mounted an expedition. God, Richard Gray led a small group of us up there.
Richard Gray is going to turn out to be important. Richard Gray.
Richard Gray was a doctor. A little older than me, and Fran was he smart. He found the source.
And what was that?
Some sort of old military base. We lost a lot of folks getting in there.
How did you know this base was the cause?
Because it was like someone went bargain shopping at mutant land. Phew, cheaper by the dozens. Can't figure any other reason except that being the factory.
Did you examine the base closely?
We got pretty far inside. Wasn't a lot of us left by then. Gray, me, and a couple of others.
And then?
One of them robots got Francine. Mark was wounded. Sent him back to the surface. Then it was just me and Gray.
Whatever happened to Mark?
To this day, I don't know. He never made it back here, and, well, I couldn't face the wasteland again, so I never looked.
What about you and Gray?
We made it to some sort of central core, like a plant of some sort. That's when it happened.
What happened?
A robot crane crashed into us. Last I saw Gray, he was flying through the air and into some sort of acid bath. I was in bad shape and, well, I passed out.
How did you survive?
Didn't. Got killed. God, I love that joke.
Yeah, I can tell.
Well, I have no idea. Woke up in the wasteland, barely hanging on. Got lucky, and some traders I knew found me days later. Good thing, since I was already changing. They brought me here, and here I've been since.
How did you mutate?
All I know is it was something inside that base.
You think it could have been the radiation?
How the hell should I know? Gray would have known if anybody could. Anyway, that's how the deal went down.
Thanks for the story.
Well, thanks for letting me tell it. Oh, hey, it's you again.
Well, here's $20 if you need it.
Anything I can do for you?
I need info on the Death Claw, and I hear you're the man.
Ooh, that thing. Friend, that is Nightmare City. Why the hell are you asking about that?
I'm gonna kill it.
Okay. Well, that's like a damn big man is what it is. Got spikes and claws that can cut through the heaviest armor. But don't let the size fool you. It's quick.
Any weaknesses?
Well, from what I've heard, maybe whack it in the head. I'd try the eyes. Of course, there's a problem there.
What kind of a problem?
Can't look at them. It is said the Death Claw can hypnotize just by looking. Then it walks up and boom, you're it.
Well, thanks.
Good luck to you. You're gonna need it.
Hey, that could be. Alright, we actually have to get the crazy guy to lead us there, but Slappy. But we probably want to have a better long-range weapon before that. I'm going to go ahead and save and quit here. We're going to come back to this probably on Sunday, I would say. And I'll get a better rifle, I think, because we need a long-range weapon for the Death Claw. Even though I'm invincible, I'd rather take them out from a distance like you're supposed to. And we'll get some missions done, more missions done in the hub. We get to join the Thieves Guild, too, which is kind of neat. Alright, I'm going to sign off here. Thanks everybody who watched. Hope you had a good time, and hope you enjoyed listening to the lore for this game. Like I said, we'll come back to this Sunday. Tomorrow I'm thinking of breaking out Ys 1 and 2 Eternal, which is the remake for the PC that they did for Windows 2000, which now has a Windows 10 compatible version thanks to good folks at Steam and at Xseed. So I thought I'd show off a nice approximation of where the series began. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Hope you'll join me. Probably the same time. All right.